What is up, everybody? My name is Whooped. Welcome to my Win or Learn to Top 100 series. This is the third and final match in my best of 3 series against Rox OP. If you haven't watched the first two, I linked them in the channel description. We're tied at 1-1, and so far Rox has been a great opponent. He constantly adds different units to his composition, so it's hard to know what he's going to do next, and I always feel reactive instead of proactive. And on top of that, he utilizes a lot of different techs to really put pressure on you. So I'm excited for the final game. If it's anything like the first two, it should be a close one. I'm going to go Marksman Specialist because I actually do like that one, but the other ones I'm not really feeling. Okay, so Rox is Marksman, Mustangs, and Movement Speed Specialist. Okay, Speed Specialist, interesting. Alright. So he threw down 2 crawlers, bombed the tower just like I did. Pretty standard opening for the both of us. I should take this round just because Mustangs are bad into sledgehammers. And I also have a level 3 orange man, so I really hope I take this round. But of course it doesn't really matter, just round 1, right? Only taking a few hundred health off. Ooh, okay. Smart Marksman XP. Missile Strike, improved firepower control system. Like, those are some good choices. I could do work with the Missile Strike. Like, there's a lot right here we could kill. But I think the XP growth for the Marksman is too good to pass up, if I'm being completely honest. Okay, so we're gonna get the chaff going early. Let's see here. Let's see if we can't kill some Mustangs and his marksman here. Oh, we're gonna kill steel balls. I mean, not exactly what I was hoping for, but I suppose we'll take it. Steel balls are an interesting choice because they're not the best against crawlers. But if he got a hold of my sledgehammers, of course they would win. But marksmen are pretty good into steel balls, and crawlers are as well. Now the only issue is if I throw down arc lights, steel balls are pretty good against arc lights. So I'm gonna need shaft clear for sure. And the steel balls will protect his, his crawlers from things like fire or my arc lights getting onto them. Okay, so we can go Typhoon again. We can go Fire Badger. We can get Sabertooth. Sabertooth would be pretty good into steel balls because they'll be behind, shooting single target damage. Of course, not good if the steel balls get to the Sabertooths. We can even go Wraith here, honestly. Wraith is pretty strong. I'm actually going to drop that down. I'm guessing he's going Fire Badgers. That's probably what I would think he's going. No, not the tank. Not the tank. I'm just gonna stop placing missiles. Oh, that's terrible. Absolutely terrible. And that was not terrible. That was a great hit by him. My saving grace this round is that I do have the race. It's going to be really difficult for his marksman because he only has 3 level 1s and his Mustangs to actually kill them. Not with everything else shooting, so that is my saving grace. I survived the century, essentially, because he did get tremendous value out of it. So I am fortunate for that. Also, he's going to have to deal with the race, and I think I'm going to throw Stormcallers at him. Because he can't both deal with the race and Stormcallers in the same exact round. He won't be expecting that, so. I haven't really flanked them too much the last couple games. I flanked them one time, and I think I sold it. And so I'm going to throw down the flank. Let's see. Crawlers aren't amazing, but I wouldn't want to be flanked right now. Okay, so I'm going to put just chaff right there. Just so I could take the sentry missile. I'm going to have my storms a little bit further back than typically, you know, that I normally would, because he's playing really aggro up front. Okay, so he did not flank. He used it for chaff and the back, which I think is a good move. But it is fortunate for us because we will be able to take his tower. So he threw down a melting point, which I'm not particularly concerned about right now, just because of how much chaff we do have. Yeah, I'm gonna do the wasp swarm on the right. I feel like he is going to throw down wasps. And so I'm going to protect my flanks, but also I'll have a late arriving race if he does. And that's kind of an interesting decision though, because he does have melting points. Want to borrow? Because I want to put him away this round. Okay, so we got a little bit of value out of that sentry. And the one on the right as well. I'm feeling pretty good about a race. I didn't invest in tech. I was going to give them armor. But I didn't want to invest too heavily into them because he does have a melting point. And I didn't want them to die to it. So it looks like that's probably going to be game. GG's to Rocks, man. He absolutely dominated me the first match. And so, to his credit, he gave me a best of 3. But officially, he won the one that counts. So he still is the winner in my book.
This is Mechabellum, and it's going down.